Questions marked in green font, like so, are optional to fill out. These are typically questions that have been recently added to the survey. Most of the time, just FYI, these questions eventually become mandatory, so it's a good idea to put the mechanisms in place at your clinic to answer the questions for next year, even if you can't yet for this year. Also of note, some questions may not be applicable to your clinic. Leave those questions blank. Do not enter zeros. There is one exception, however. In Section E, for the diabetes, hypertension, and COPD outcomes questions, if you're filling those questions out, then all the measures are applicable, even if you don't provide those services. If none of your patients with diabetes see an endocrinologist on site, you have to put a 0 there, like so. If you choose to fill out the COPD section and you do smoking cessation but no spirometry, then you need to put a 0 next to the spirometry questions. Another big deal is setting targets. They embody the quality improvement aspect of the survey. If you're weak in an area, set your target to improve in that area. Targets are delicate things, though. Make sure you set a goal that stretches your clinic to get better, but be careful of setting such a lofty goal that you never stood a chance of reaching it. You have control over what we call process measures, like running retinal exams and blood pressure assessments, so you can target more improvement for them than you could for an outcome measure like blood pressures or A1Cs, which you don't have as much control over. Also a heads up, for the questions that require cohorts and calculations, for example, the outcomes measures in Section E, instructions are explicitly stated in a survey. See all this red and all this green? They're easy to see and easy to follow to ensure that you do your cohorts and calculations correctly, so pay attention.